You have enough to survive this week, but not enough to change your life. And the worst part? That's not an accident.
Right now, someone in London just checked their balance before buying groceries and quietly put something back on the shelf. Someone in Los Angeles just moved money from savings to checking, again, to cover rent. Someone in Sydney, in Berlin, in Madrid, in Toronto. Same story, different currency, same feeling. That hollow, low-grade anxiety that lives in your chest the last week before payday. You're not reckless, you're not irresponsible. You work, you show up. Every single month, money arrives. And somehow, every single month, it disappears. And every month, you tell yourself the same thing. Next month will be different. But next month looks exactly like this one. Here's what nobody tells you. That's not a personal failure. That's a feature. The system you're living inside was built deliberately to produce that exact outcome. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, and more importantly, how you start dismantling it, regardless of where in the world you live. Let's talk about what's actually happening, because this isn't just a you spend too much problem. This is architecture. The paycheck to paycheck cycle has 3 layers. Most people only ever see the surface. Layer 1 is called lifestyle inflation, and it's almost invisible. Here's how it works. You get a raise or a better job. Your income goes up, and almost immediately, your costs go up with it. Bigger apartment, nicer car, eating out more, new subscriptions. Slowly, without making any single dramatic decision, you've rebuilt the exact same tight margin, just at a higher number. In America, they call it keeping up with the Joneses. In the UK, it's keeping up appearances. In Germany, Spain, Australia, different names, same mechanism. Corporations understand this better than you do. Marketing departments study income data. They know when your pay increases. They know what you'll want to buy. And they've already built the product and placed the ad. You didn't escape the trap. You just upgraded it. Layer 2 is the most underrated one. Friction engineering. Think about how easy it is to spend money today. One tap, one click, face recognition, contactless card, done. Now think about how hard it is to save. You have to remember to do it. Open a different app, type in an amount, confirm the transfer, maybe miss it entirely. One of these experiences was designed by billion-dollar companies with entire behavioral psychology teams. The other one wasn't. The friction is not neutral. Spending is frictionless by design. Saving is inconvenient by default. And that gap, that tiny difference in ease, is costing ordinary people thousands every single year. Layer 3 is what makes the whole trap self-sustaining. Debt. Credit cards, buy now, pay later, personal loans, overdrafts, student debt. The moment you carry debt, a portion of every future paycheck is already gone before you earn it. You're not just paying for what you bought, you're paying for the privilege of having bought it on time you didn't have. In the UK, the average household carries over £65,000 in debt. In the United States, closer to $100,000. Across Europe and Australia, the story rhymes. And here's the part that will make you sit up. It doesn't matter
how much you earn. Studies from multiple countries consistently show that a significant percentage of people earning well above average income, 6 figures, are still living paycheck to paycheck. The trap doesn't have an income ceiling. It scales with you. So the question isn't, how do I earn more? The real question is, how do I stop the leak? I want to tell you about 2 people. Let's call them Marco and Claire. They're completely fictional, but I promise you, you know both of them. Marco earns a solid salary, works in tech in Amsterdam, decent job, reasonable income. But by the 20th of every month, Marco's checking account is nearly empty. He's not buying yachts, he's just living. Restaurants, subscriptions, a car payment, rent in a city that keeps getting more expensive. He tells himself he'll start saving when things settle down. Things never settle down. Claire earns less than Marco. She's a teacher in a mid-sized city in Canada. Modest income, nothing spectacular. But the first day she gets paid, before she buys anything, she moves a fixed amount into a savings account. Not a lot, just a number, always the same, automatic, before her brain can talk her out of it. She budgets loosely. Categories, not spreadsheets. She waits 48 hours before buying anything that isn't a bill or groceries. She has one credit card she pays off every month. Not because she's a financial genius. She isn't. She just built a few habits and didn't break them. 5 years from now, Marco will be earning more and wondering where it all went. Claire will have a small but real financial cushion. Not rich, not retired, but free from the anxiety that lives in your chest the week before payday. The difference between them isn't talent, it isn't income, it isn't luck. It's 4 habits, and you can start all 4 of them this week. These are not revolutionary. They are not complicated. They work in every country, every currency, every income level. Habit 1. Pay yourself before you pay the world. The moment your income lands, before rent, before bills, before coffee, a fixed amount moves to savings. Automate it. Make it boring. Make it invisible. It doesn't matter if it's small. The amount is not the point. The habit is the point. You're training your financial life to treat your future self as the first bill, not the last. Most people save whatever's left at the end of the month. There's never anything left. Flip the order, and the result changes. Habit 2. Give every unit of money a name. You don't need a 40-tab spreadsheet. You need one simple rule. Every unit of money has a job before it arrives. When money has no name, it leaks. Not in big dramatic purchases, in 100 small forgettable ones. A budget doesn't restrict your life. It gives your money a direction. Habit 3. The 48-hour pause. Anything that isn't essential, wait 48 hours before buying it. Impulse purchases survive on momentum. A 48-hour pause kills that momentum. Most impulse buys are forgotten by the next morning. The desire was real, but temporary. Habit 4. Attack debt with focus, not panic. List every debt you have, smallest to largest. Pay the minimum on all, then attack the smallest. Wins build momentum. Momentum changes behavior. The goal isn't to pay everything overnight. The goal is to break the feeling that debt is permanent. Before I wrap up, I need a moment with you. If any part of this felt real, it's because it is. If this helped you, hit like, save it, share it with one person who needs it. Subscribe if you want more content like this. And tell me in the comments, where are you right now? I want to leave you with this. This cycle is not your destiny. It's a pattern, and patterns can be broken. You don't need more money to start. You need one decision, made this week, then made automatic. You watched this whole video. Now go do one thing different.